What happens when the smallest crocodile grows into the biggest one around? Today, we're exploring the life story of Lidong, one of the largest and strongest crocodile bandits in Kung Fu Panda. Legends of Awesomeness. From being bullied as a child to becoming a fearsome villain, this is the story of Lidong. Early life. Before he became a giant crocodile, Lidong was actually very small. As a young crocodile, he was constantly picked on and looked down upon by others because of his size. He wanted respect, but nobody took him seriously. Everything changed when Lidong experienced a massive growth spurt. Suddenly, the tiny crocodile became one of the biggest crocodiles around. For the first time in his life, others respected him and even admired him. However, this experience also created a new fear. Lidong became obsessed with being the biggest. He never wanted anyone else to be larger or stronger than him. Joining the Croc Bandits. As he grew older, Lidong joined his cousin Feng and the Croc Bandits. Even though Feng was the leader, Lidong was by far the strongest member of the group. His enormous size and strength made him a dangerous threat to anyone who stood in the gang's way. Lidong often relied on brute force rather than strategy. If there was a problem, his solution was usually simple: smash it. The Kidnapping of Zan. Lidong first appeared in the episode, Kung Fu Daycare. During this adventure, Feng and the Croc Bandits kidnapped a young child named Zan in an attempt to collect a ransom. But Lidong quickly lost patience with his cousin and the other bandits. Thinking they were incompetent, he betrayed them and decided to keep Zan for himself. His plan didn't last long. Tigris confronted the giant crocodile and eventually defeated him, saving Zan and ending Lidong's scheme. Facing the Midnight Stranger. Lidong later returned in the episode, The Midnight Stranger. This time, he joined forces with a group of pig bandits who wanted to stop the mysterious hero known as the Midnight Stranger, who was secretly Po in disguise. Despite his strength, Lidong was once again defeated when Po and Constable Hu put an end to the bandits' plans. The Giant Potion Incident. One of Lidong's most memorable appearances came in the episode, Huge. Feng and the Croc Bandits discovered a magical potion that could make them gigantic. Ironically, Lidong didn't want the others to drink it. Since he had spent his life protecting his status as the biggest crocodile, he couldn't stand the idea of anyone becoming larger than him. But eventually, Lidong drank the potion himself and became even bigger than before. He battled Mantis and caused chaos throughout the village. However, like many villains in the series, his plans ultimately failed, and he was defeated once again. Personality. Lidong is incredibly strong, but he's also insecure. His childhood experiences made him obsessed with size and respect. He believes that being the biggest means being important. Unlike some villains who seek power or wealth, Lidong mainly wants to protect the status he finally earned after years of being bullied. Unfortunately, that obsession often leads him into trouble. Abilities. Massive physical strength. Incredible durability. Large intimidating size. Skilled at using brute force in combat. Can overpower many opponents through sheer strength alone. Lidong's story is one of transformation. He went from being the smallest crocodile around to becoming one of the largest and strongest villains in the Valley of Peace. But his fear of losing that status became his greatest weakness. No matter how big he grew, he could never escape his insecurities. And that's the life story of Lidong from Kung Fu Panda. Legends of Awesomeness. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know which Kung Fu Panda character you want to see next. Also, get me to 1K subscribers, so I can do a face reveal soon.